Ooh, I just realized I did not do that, girl. Now, why didn't I do that? Who said that? Why didn't I do that? Let me make sure that I am doing my part. Good morning, girl. Is it morning? It is the afternoon. What is going on? Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome to the channel. I am Jami. That's me. Okay. I just came in to give y'all a little piece of chit and a piece of chat. On this good Labor Day. I know a few of you guys may be off on today. So I hope y'all enjoying y'all day or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Let me make sure that I am. It's always something I'm forgetting to do once I hop on here. But listen, we gotta have us a quick little chat about a few things, okay? About a few things that's been happening out here. I feel like it's been so much conversation about the Braxtons. Like so many people have had so many things to say. And when I watched the show, because I ended up watching all 4 episodes over the weekend, I think it's 4 of them. And I see why they have a lot to say about the show, but we're not going to start with that. We'll wait for more people to get into the room before we really get into those things. Okay. All right. Shout out to Miss Buffo1. Did I say that right? Miss Buffo1 for the super chat. Thank you so much. And thank you, Joy Childs, for becoming a member of the channel. We do appreciate you. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Hey, everybody. Hey, y'all. Hey, Keisha. Hey, Shakira. What's going on? Hey, Natural OTO4. Hey, Jason. Hey, Lily. Hey, Michaels. Okay. Hey, Delia. What's up, yay, yay? Now, listen, y'all, it's been a lot of conversation about the Braxtons, and we're going to try to have a good conversation about it, okay? Because I definitely want to know you guys' thoughts. I'm not going to be like reviewing. I'm just going to, talk about it from what all I can recall or whatever. But I don't think anybody has a fully wrong answer when it comes to like analyzing it, the dynamics and stuff of the ladies and things like that. But anywho, girl, first things first. All right, let us go ahead. And I think I want to hop into this news here, which is a bit shocking to me and a bit surprising. And that is King. T.I.'s son is expecting his first child. I was not expecting to hear this information, but then when I think about his sons, is it bad that I feel like it's on brand for King to be the first one out of the boys to have his first one? I feel like King is barely over the age of 18. Like, I mean, and I'm not gonna heavily critique because us young. Like, I mean, I had my son at 18, girl. I get it, but the way that you was over here showing your ass with your daddy, you have other things that I feel you need to work on before you just go down the lane of being somebody's father. Okay. But anywho, let's hear what T.I. had to say, child. He'll learn. He's young, so he has time to, figure it out. I think at this time, King thinks he has a lot of the answers. He really wanted people to believe that he was from the trenches like that. So he got a lot going on, but he got time to catch up and learn. Let's see what his daddy talking about.
All these years, and he just became a father. So I got.
Wait, he just became? So the baby is here? Girl, I got to refresh that. Did I hear that right? Did I hear that right?
And he just became a father. So I got 2 grandchildren now.
Wow, congrats.
Yeah, I got 2 granddaughters. I got a grandson on the way.
Wow.
On the way. Okay, so he didn't just become, because we need the baby to be here, but okay.
About to have a son.
Okay.
King's about to have a son. Congrats.
Yeah. And I told him I'm going to make this the greatest gangster of all times.
Did T.I. say he had 2 grandkids? Hold on. I'm gonna have to rewind this, y'all, because what I heard was, and maybe I misheard it, but it sounds like he would say he had 2 granddaughters, and he also has a grandson on the way. Or was he trying to say he has 2 grandkids? He has a granddaughter and a grandson on the way. Because I'm wondering who the hell had the other grandchild. Because I know Neat got one, which is the daughter, Hunter. I think that's her name, Hunter. Then him. So who the hell else? Girl, let me hurry up and refresh that one more time.
Years, And he just became a father. Okay. So I got 2 grandchildren now.
Wow, congrats.
Yeah, I got 2 granddaughters. I got a grandson on the way.
Wow.
King's about to have a son.
Am I tripping? Who the fuck? You is lying to me today, bitch. You is lying to me today. So wait, I'm thinking King was gonna be the first one out of them. And you mean to tell me that Damani has a baby? Girl, where the hell have I been? That man must be keeping that baby on the wraps. Because let me tell you, I did not know Damani had a little girl. Girl, now I'm finna go and be nosy on his Instagram page. Girl, what the hell is going on? Am I spelling Damani name right? Damani, you done had a little girl? Girl, Damani ain't. Let me tell you, Damani, you wouldn't even know Damani is a damn Harris child if we would have never saw him on the show. You would never know T.I. is his daddy if we never knew that that was his daddy. Because when I tell you that boy just be out here living his life like that ain't got shit to do with him, I love Damani. And I'm feeling away. I'm feeling like this my nephew and ain't nobody had told me nothing. Ain't nobody told me nothing. Then my nephew done sat up here and had him a little child. Now I gotta go on the search for the little girl. Okay. Okay. He was the first. I'm surprised. But King having a little boy, I'm like, baby, all the energy that you sat up there and gave your daddy, it's gonna come back to you. It's on its way back to you, Bookie. But child, ain't that something?
King's about to have a son. Congrats.
Yeah. And I told him I'm gonna make this the greatest gangster of all times. I will raise this child.
Your son already think he the greatest gangster. So what do you mean? Did he say he gonna raise the child? T.I. ready. T.I. know his son ain't ready for it. T.I. know that boy ain't ready to be no daddy. He is definitely gonna have to help King out for sure.
Torture you the way that you tortured me.
Hilarious.
I promise you there will be an indictment in this young one.
Not an indictment.
All these years.
But that's what's up though. Congratulations to the Harris family. Because one thing they're gonna do, they're gonna have them babies. Okay. They is gonna have them babies. Child, that's gonna be interesting to see King as a dad. Good luck. Good luck. You know, it's okay. It's just, you know, you'll grow. You'll get there, you know. You ain't the first, you won't be the last. Okay. I'm just shook and I'm shocked, child. Ain't that something? Y'all done learned me something today, girl. I feel away. I did not know Damani has had a baby. I'm sick about it. Well, that's what's going on. Congratulations. All right. Let's move on. It was something else I wanted to talk to y'all about, you know, just on some small talk. Let me find Judge Mathis. Okay. Here we go. So y'all know that Judge Mathis' wife filed for a divorce after what was it? Was it 30 years or was it 39? I think it could have been what? 39, almost 40. Yeah, 39 years. Okay. They had been married for a very long time. I think they met on a college campus. I don't think he was going to that college though. But I think they ended up meeting on like a college campus, and he was slick harassing that lady from what it sounded like. He was over there slick harassing that lady. So she finally gave in and gave him her damn number. And she been over there hooked on him ever since. Okay. Now she over there getting unhooked because she don't want to be with him no more. And I'm just like, how bad can you be? Now, I'm not going to lie. I was thinking that it was because he's no longer working the job. You know, Judge Mathis got canceled. But I think he's trying to work on some other like judge show or whatever. So I would think that him being home with her a lot may be a reason as to why he's probably getting on her damn nerves and she don't really want him around. She liked it better when she was using his money and he wasn't there. Girl, it sounds like I'm wrong because TMZ caught up with Judge Mathis, and Judge Mathis is giving a story of, you know, he was slick neglecting his wife. Seemed like he was spending more time with the bros and possibly hoes. I don't know. But that's what it sounds like. But let us check out what Judge Mathis had to say though.
Mathis, how are you today, man?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I want to ask.
I'm not good. Rather, it's the worst days of my life. How about that?
Okay, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I wanted to ask you, with news of the separation, how are you holding up?
Not holding up very well. I would say the other man, maybe I'll be an example for other men, cautionary tale. Don't neglect your wife. See how many at the airport now, flying out, as I have for 40 or for 25 years. My wife has been third.
So you making her third again after the divorce announcement was made? Because it sounds like you catching flight to take the hell off and get the hell on. It don't sound like you taking flight to catch your wife. But let me hush up and keep listening.
Serving the community, taping my show, having fun with friends. That's what happens, guys. Never be too busy or never have too much fun beyond your wife.
So I do want to ask, the date of separation is listed back in July 17th. Has this?
He spent all these years talking about, are you on crack? Is it the crack, ma'am? I know one when I see one, ma'am. Is it crack? Whole time, your wife should have been the crack to you. You feel that's what you should have been hooked on. But I understand you was out there working, but you also had time for your friends, sir. Okay?
It's been coming for some time now, or was it something out the blue?
Well, ever since we started taping here in LA, I committed to staying home more and making my wife more of a priority. But as you see, I haven't. I'm still here on the road doing the same thing. And in terms of going out into another city. But I was gone for 3 weeks. That's what July 17th meant.
Would you say you two are in a good place right now, or able to maintain a friendship? Or
oh yeah, we're still in the same house and we're maintaining a friendship. And I'm trying to get my wife back. I have to show her that though. Hopefully I can show her while we're there together before, and hopefully she doesn't complete the process. But I'm changing in hopes that she will. I'm gonna get my wife back. How about that?
Sir, you're not. You're not. I'm sorry. You're not. You're not. Unless the life insurance policy requires her to still be married to you, I don't think that you're going to get her back. In my personal, you just talked about how you put her second, third, fourth, fifth, whatever the case has been, and then here you are after she's filed for this divorce, you're still catching flight. Okay, and maybe you're required to work because certain things are put in place, and you can't. You've signed a contract, so maybe you can't. But I am hearing a bunch of excuses and stuff, and you forcing yourself to accept some type of accountability or whatever, thinking it's going to soften her heart in some capacity. And I just don't see that working. I don't think that you guys are going to make it. It would be nice. I'm sure your children would love that, but it's just not giving that. The entire time that he was talking, I kept hearing love and basketball. When the dad was the basketball player and the son woke up and all he heard his mama doing was like, I think she yelled, she threw something and she said, why don't you keep your ass at home? Y'all remember that? Why don't you keep your ass at home? That's what I was hearing the whole time that he was talking. And I'm like, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I don't think it's gonna change. I feel, it's sad. It is 39 years. I'm not going to say that it was a waste, of 39 years. They have some beautiful children together. A lot of people don't even make it to that 39-year, place in marriage and stuff like that. So I don't think that it was, like a failure or like that bad. People just, maybe she's tired of the shit. Okay, maybe she just outgrowing your ass at this age and don't want to spend the rest of the 39 years she has left on the same bullshit. Okay, because I was definitely wondering, like, why don't you just stay in it, girl? You've been in it this long. But then when I think about it, 39 years is a lot of time, ho. And if I got 39 more years to my fucking life, why the hell will I sit up here and I could be out here being an old as and let me not even call that lady old, but I could be a more mature thought in back there, hanging the fuck out, doing what I want to do. Okay, getting all kind of grooves back. Whether it's Stella, Ella Mays, you know what I'm saying? Olivia's. I could be getting all kind of fucking grooves back instead of sitting up here with your ass. You got me fucked up. So I don't even blame Mr. Mathis. Do what you want to do out here because you're going to do that anyway because that's just how you is, ma'am.
I just wanted to eliminate all them rumors too, that it's something about a baby or even me molesting a child. It's none of that. I've just told you.
That? Who said this man was out here on kids? That I ain't now see, Judge. Now I'm gonna be, sir. I have not heard that. I have not heard that, Your Honor. That is some new shit to me. I don't know where you get that shit from. I would like to know, because I ain't never seen that shit across my timeline. Then what else he said? What he said, a baby, or he done messed around on her, had a baby, and then girl, that's some wild stuff there. Wild allegations. You should probably sue those people.
What it is.
There were also, kind of some rumors of any infidelity. Did you want to clear that up at all? You say it's solely neglect.
Well, neglect can create suspicion, certainly. And if you're gone as much as I am, you have every right to suspect. You go to work, you go serve in the community around the country, then you go with your guys to sporting events around the country, you go to other events without your wife hanging with you and enjoying herself with you. And so, yeah, she would have a right to suspect infidelity.
But there's none of that going on.
That's not the purpose. That's not the reason for this.
Okay, sir. Well, see, let's start, Your Honor. Your Honor, I'm just going to be real honest with you now, sir. Okay? Now, when you say that is not the purpose and that is not the reason for this, Your Honor, it does leave me, okay, as a viewer to believe that there has been infidelity, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what it's just that in this moment, that's not why she filed, is what you're saying. She filed for neglect this time. And it had nothing to do with the infidelity this time. Okay. So that does lead me to believe that, there was some of that going on in that marriage. It was, as much as you was gone hanging with the broskies and stuff like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You was out there doing something you ain't had no business doing, aside of working and hanging with the friends. Okay. Now that may not be the reason for the divorce this time. That's not the purpose now, but it definitely was giving that it was happening then. It's very sad, very, very sad. I hate that. Well, good luck. Hopefully the judge and them can figure that out, but if Miss Linda ain't trying to hang on just to hang on, I don't blame Miss Man. What's her name? It's Linda. Yeah, I don't blame Linda, girl. Go do what the hell you want to do. Okay, because he gonna do that anyway, because that's what he been doing. Hello? So, girl, get you, boo. Get you, bookie boot. Okay? I bet you he'll make his next lady his crack where you hooked on that, because you wasn't hooked on her. Okay, let's see what else we got going on over here, because I want to slide over. I ain't trying to be here too long. The Supremes, okay, at Earl's All You Can Eat. Have y'all seen this with Sanaa Lathan? And I know I'm going to mess this woman's name up. Please forgive me. Anjanou. Is that how you say it? I believe it's Anjanou Ellis. Anjanou. I hope I say her name right, because I think she is such a great actress. And then you also had Uzo Aduba. I think that's how you say her name. I remember her from Orange is the New Black. Okay. She's going on to do other stuff too. But this film was really good. So it's about these three ladies. They kind of grew up as friends, okay? Well, not when they was young. It was like in maybe like high school or something like that when they became friends. So you got Clarice, who's played by Uzo. You have Odette, that's played by Anjanou. And then you have Barbara Jean, that's played by Sanaa Lathan. And it's just a really good film. I watched it twice. It came on Hulu. Okay, I think it dropped on the 23rd of August. So I watched it like twice. I watched it in the wee hours by myself. And then me and Babe watched it together. I'm like, oh, you got to check this out. Like, it's a good film. It's funny. I absolutely loved it. But yeah, it's about these three friends and the different things that they may have gone through throughout life. I'm trying to see, because I don't really want to spoil it for y'all. But I guess I could just highlight some things that happened in the film that I like. And one of the things was Odette. What I liked about Odette, who's played by Anjanou, is that she's not afraid of a whole lot of nothing. Okay. She really wasn't afraid of a lot of stuff. She was ready to square up with Barbara Jean's stepdad, okay, because when her mama sent her over there to take like a cake, because Barbara Jean's mom just passed away. So she took a cake over there, and when she was over there, she noticed how the stepdad was over there touching on Barbara Jean, like it was getting real weird. So she's like, oh yeah, she finna come hang out with us. And he's like, oh no, she got some stuff to do. Barbara Jean was scared, she didn't want to go. But Odette was like, it's nothing for me, baby, because I can get into some things, okay? She got fully undressed, ready to wear that ass out, and he gonna get scared. First of all, he gonna take his belt off like he finna whoop the girl. Talk about something. I know who you are. You supposed to be the kid that ain't afraid of shit. Well, it looked like somebody need to straighten you out. And she was like, oh yeah, I bet we can get straightened. Okay, ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening. You want to get into it? Let's get into it for real. Let's do it. So when she got ready to square up with his, is he gonna sit up there talking about something? I ain't got time for this silly shit. Girl, holler. Holler. You was just finna spank the lady. But the way she jumped at you, you got a little scared, and then you want to decide you want to go on to the back. Yeah, take your ass to the back. Loved it. So Earl's was this man that owned his own little like restaurant or whatnot, and it used to be like the spot in town. So all the kids would go there, hang out or whatever with Earl's. Earl's was also like a uncle, a dad, granddad, whatever. Like he really looked out for the people in the community. When Odette had a conversation with him as they're hanging out with Barbara Jean, she tells him like, listen, her stepdad been touching on her and I don't really like it. Like, we're gonna have to do something about it. He was like, oh, don't worry about it. I got that. Okay. Cause and I'm like, dang, you ain't gonna have that in this type of community. You know, in today's time, for real, you're gonna have to live in a real small town. And if so, you better be lucky you get that. Okay, where the man is like, hey, I don't play by these kids around here. Okay, they protected by me. Like I'm handling anybody. Him and his wife had a conversation. Their daughter was off to college. They told her, look, you can move in with us. You can have our daughter's room. You ain't gotta ever go back. Matter of fact, you ain't gotta go back so much so that I'm gonna go over there and pick up your shit. And Barbara Jean was scared. And the mama was like, oh, you ain't got to worry about it. You ain't got to big Earl on that ass. Okay. And I dare him to try him because he's not going to do it like that, girl. Don't worry about it. So, of course, Barbara Jean never went back to the house where his stepdad was. Thank God. And she stayed with Earl. And Earl looked after her, right? Until the day that he passed. So, what I loved about this film was how they flip-flopped between back in the day when they were younger and then to present day. And this is what I felt like Tyler Perry was trying to do with the film he dropped with Megan Good and them. And it just wasn't fully connecting with me, but I love the way that they played back and forth in between. You know what I'm saying? It was just really, really good. So what also had me hollering was finding out that Earl died praying on the side of the bed, girl. He was over there praying on the side of the bed and just died on his knees praying. They come into the room. Miss Minnie standing there looking a fool, and Miss Minnie is the new woman because his wife ended up dying, right, at some point, and he ended up getting with Miss Minnie. When I tell y'all, Miss Minnie had me fucking hollering. Miss Minnie was a damn character, okay? If I, at an older age, at her age, should I ever do acting, I want to do that type of shit because that bitch was funny as hell. Okay, the way she was jumping off the damn roof because she just swore she was supposed to be having a breath of death. Okay, she's trying to rush her own death. So her ass coming into the restaurant making this mockery and this scene of Earl's, revealing the damn photo of Earl on the wall. The lady is crazy. They asked Miss Minnie, where did you sleep at last night when he was, when he clearly passed away? This bitch said, I slept in the bed. What you wanted me to do? They said, you could have slept on the couch. She said, it messes with my sciatica. Girl, when I fell out, because I know the feeling of when your sciatica is fucked up from when I was pregnant last year, okay? Girl, that lady had me hollering, okay? It's the fact that this man is dead on the side of the bed. And bitch, you over there getting in the bed going to sleep like everything is normal. I guess she wanted to think it was normal. But then when they came in and said, okay, they about to come take his body, she decided she wanted to show her ass and fall out and do all this. Girl, the people crazy. Then you had the funeral come up, and Sanaa Lathan's husband that she was married to was much older than her. And girl, she was over there complaining about a lamp that kept flickering. He goes over there to work on the lamp, girl, and gets electrocuted and dies. Okay, at the damn what you call it, after the funeral, when everybody goes the repast or whatnot, and dies. Girl, I could not. I could not. Then they go into her story, which was really good. She, Lester, the man that she ended up marrying, had like a big crush on her, always liked her, very kind to her. But she was over there feeling the white boy. Now, he was the only white boy. And I thought this was really interesting how they shot this. And y'all let me know y'all thoughts. So the white guy was the only white guy working at Earl's. Earl was looking out for him because his big brother would do him wrong, right? Beat up on him, do all kind of stuff to him, and the brother was heavy on being a racist. Okay, but the brother worked for Earl's. He even let him stay at the back of his restaurant, right? Because he was living in the shed or something like that at his house. Because I think their parents may have passed away or something like that, and his brother was kind of in charge and did him did him any kind of way. But Barbara Jean ended up taking a likeness to this young guy. And I think that she took a likeness to him based on how he was treated, because she's used to being treated like that, where people talk about her and make fun of her clothes and different like that, right? So she kind of took a liking to him, and they ended up forming like an unknown relationship. Like the homegirls knew, but everybody else didn't really know, but you kind of tell what the hell going on. You know what I'm saying? It was just good. She ended up getting pregnant by the man. She had to tell Lester she was pregnant. Lester said he don't give a damn. I like you that much. You know what I'm saying? But what was weird was Lester talking about he loves her, but then he need to spend more time with her. And I'm like, well, which one is it? How you love somebody that you ain't really spending no damn time with? How that go? Anywho, still wanted to marry her, marries her, and raises her child as his. Okay. And girl, it was sad to find out that that baby ended up dying. And I felt so bad for Barbara Jean, because I feel like she suffered a lot of loss, you know, from her mama passing away. Her mama used to be a drunk. I think her mama gave birth to her in like a little, I would say like a strip club in today's time, but it was like some type of gentleman spot. And I don't think she ever knew who her actual dad was. So she had to deal with the passing of her dad. Then she ended up getting with this guy, the white dude. You know, a lot of people didn't know. She loved him. He wanted to be with her like that, but she knows because he's white and she's black that it would never be how they would want it to be. So she raises his kid with somebody else, only for that baby to die. Okay, because he wanted to go and hang out with one of the, I think Clarice's sons or something like that. And she was like, okay, yeah, you can. Just make sure you don't take no shortcuts. See, I was like, how do y'all just, I don't see how y'all, I wouldn't do it in today's time. How do y'all just, or how did they just freely allow their black children who were being targeted at that time just roam free? You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll go when I'm done. Matter of fact, we'll all walk you together or something. Like, I don't know, but I didn't like it. He took a shortcut. And what's crazy is that his uncle ended up killing him. His uncle ended up running him over. And the uncle is, of course, that was her baby daddy's brother, but I don't think they knew that that was his child. Right? I think she ended up telling him after the baby died. She went to him and was like, yo, brother, I was pregnant. I didn't tell you. I was afraid. But listen, your brother killed our child and you need to go kill his ass. Okay. Even though he ended up not being the one. Girl, I'm over here telling all the tea. I can't help it. Okay. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Okay. So that was like, she lost that baby. Then later on in life, she ended up losing a husband. So her going, like turning into a drunk, like I'm sure losing her child was something she could never, ever get over. And then now you lost your husband, somebody that like accepted you, flaws and all, like, you know, that was like your best friend, whatever. I just felt bad for Barbara Jean, baby. I felt bad for that lady. Now, Odette, for her to be a person that's never afraid of anything, she ended up getting cancer. And the scene that broke me down and made me cry was when her husband knew something was off. Okay. She finally, after keeping it a secret for however long, tells her husband what's going on with her. He tells her to like come here, and she's like, oh, you know, I'm too big to sit on your lap. It's been a minute since I done that. I've been to broke your knee down. I've been to broke everything down. And he's like, come on. And that made me, because I'm like, that's how my fiance would do. When I'm like, no, leave me alone. I don't want to. Come on. Bring it in, you know, and the floodgates just, you know, and I just loved how he just supported her in that moment. And she walked over there, then she ran to him and she just cried. And I'm like, this bitch is such an amazing actor. Like this woman, that's a bad bitch. You hear me? She is just a great actress. Like her tears wasn't just like, I'm crying because I'm sad. Her tears, you could tell she was afraid. And I felt like this was the first time as you're watching her throughout the show, she is afraid. She's supposed to be the big bad. I was born out of a what she call it? Not a coconut tree. I forgot what kind of tree she called it. Because she wanted to be buried underneath that type of tree. It wasn't a magnolia tree, it was something else. But because she was born in one of those trees, she's supposed to not be afraid of nothing. And that's how she carried herself, right? But girl, that put the fear in her. And she was trying to handle it as good as she could. But when that husband gave her that support, and she just cried, I cried with her. I was like, oh my God, it's so sad. I think I even cried when their son died, the way that Barbara Jean was holding on to her son and did not want to let him go. And I was like, okay, it was good. Now, Clarice, B-I-T-C-H. Girl, B-I-T, I could have jumped through that screen, okay? I could have jumped, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna jump through that screen on you because she used to be really good at like I guess like classical music, you could say. She would play the piano, I think it was. She got an opportunity to go off to New York. I guess she had like some type of record deal or some type of deal. Do y'all know she turned it down to be a family with that trifling ex-husband Richmond? Played by what's that, Russell Hornsby or some Hornsby? What's that man's name? I think it's Russell Hornsby. He also plays in BMF as the husband, the boy's dad on BMF. Let me tell y'all something. Every movie that man get in, he playing the cheating ex-husband. Okay. And he was messing around on Miss Clarice when she was younger. But you want to stop your whole damn life so that you could go and be a family with this man. Bitch, is you crazy? Odette was the only one that had sense. And Barbara Jean had a little bit of sense too. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, no, go off and do your thing. When you have kids, we'll help babysit your kids. Like, yes, it was a sycamore tree. That's right. Tyler Perry, sycamore tree. Yes, sycamore. But it's like, we'll watch your, help you with your kids or whatever like that. Like, girl, just go off and do your thing. Girl, she was blinded by the zinc. Okay, and blinded by the family life because she also was afraid of being on the road and doing too much and not being there for her kids. She wanted to actually watch them grow. Oh, bitch, did you? Oh, bitch, did you? Okay, because it was given that's all you was a housewife at home doing everything while his ass out there doing who and what the fuck he wanted to. Okay, found out that he had been cheating on her. She was getting calls and people not saying nothing, packing or unpacking his clothes. She seeing lipstick and he wasn't nothing. Baby, I was so glad she left his ass. I said, you had better left that man. And then she let him in her bed so she can get her hunch on. And I was so here for it. I said, girl, get your hunch on. But I thought she was going to go back to that man. I was like, here she go for to be on that stupid shit. Girl, she sent that man home. He told some you used me. She's like, girl, I hollered. The way she sent Richmond ass out that door. And he felt used, embarrassed, and he gonna slam the door on her because he thought she was gonna go home because he put that zick on her. She said, you can go. I'm staying. I'm not coming home. I love that. I said, girl, you better get your power. And then when she first brought it up to him that she knew he had been messing with a stripper, she wanted him to leave the house. He gonna tell her she need to take a breather and figure it out because he ain't going nowhere. I said, girl, no, he didn't walk up in her face like that. I told this lady he wasn't finna go no goddamn. Oh, wow. She said, that's fine. You can stay. I'm finna go. Girl, listen. They did that with this one. Girl, I feel like when I saw this, I was like, this is a little piece of what Tyler was trying to do. Okay, this is a little piece. Okay, he just didn't execute it as good as he could have because they wore this out. They did. I'm trying to say, was there anything else that had took place that I cared about mentioning? Because it was so good. I think that was it. I mean, it's more stuff that happened, but y'all can watch it and check it out for yourself. But it was really good. I did. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. The casting was great. I mean, down to the teenage girls that played them. Great. I mean, they just did a great job on that. Girl, let me tell you what else had me hollering, bitch. At the end, when Odette had Richmond to take her to under one of them sycamore trees, and I just knew she was gonna die right there. Girl, when that magnolia or whatever it was fell out the sky and hit her ass in the face, I said, listen, y'all comedic timing for this film is on point. It is on point. She over there like, here I am trying to die how I want to die, and you even fucking that up. Girl, listen. Oh, she cut the hell up. And then we ended up seeing, first of all, Supremes at Earl's Kitchen. It has nothing to do with Diana Ross, the Supremes, none of that. He just called them the Supremes because that's what they look like when they entered into the restaurant. So definitely go check that out. But not only that, but Miss Ingenue also was in the Deliverance. Now, I got a chance to watch the Deliverance the other day, and this is actually based on a true story. Now, I do believe that there are some parts of it that may be a little bit of fluff added to it. Like, of course, the white mama, okay, because the lady was about as dark as Ingenue and Monique or whatnot, the real lady. But that was a decent film. I like that. I don't really be liking all that horror and that paranormal stuff because then I'll probably be in my head and be thinking I hear shit that I don't be hearing and all of that or whatever. But it wasn't a bad film. I love the moment when her son was getting picked on and she went around that corner and she wore that boy ass out for fucking with her son. And she said, go run and tell your mama. I tell that whole ass up too. I said, I know that's right, bitch. See, this is what we be talking about when we say don't play with our kids because we fight children too. right. And then I think one of the boys said something to her, like, we was just playing. She said something like, shut your pussy, or something, said, shut your bitch. I was like, oh, not you over there sounding like me, ho. Okay, not you sounding like me cussing the children out. All right, I was here for that. The mama cutting up the wigs that she was putting on. Girl, I saw somebody put on Twitter and it had me, I was chuckling. They said, this is when I knew that this was not a Tyler Perry movie. The fact that the mama was sitting in the mirror switching different wigs to put on, bitch. Girl, the people are crazy. The people crazy. I can imagine how frustrated the mom was, though, knowing that she wasn't. Now, first of all, she was wrong for hitting her son in the mouth. Because it's like, BIT, you got something else going on with you for you to hit that baby in the mouth. I don't know if she knocked out his teeth or not, but his lip was definitely bleeding. And I was like, I could beat your ass. Why are you taking that out on that baby? Okay, but anywho, he was the first one to get possessed because I feel like he was the most vulnerable one. He was the youngest one. So, yeah, but it was something else I was gonna say. The mama got a chance to kiss Omar Epps session. I'm like, girl, what? The mama don't care. Okay, not you getting both played in your daughter again. Oh my. All right, the mama ended up hearing shit. Girl, y'all just gotta watch the film. It's just all kind of different stuff that's happening throughout the house. The son getting possessed, he walking outside and shit. He getting marks on his body, don't know how it's happening. The daughter getting marks on the body. The son ended up getting possessed. Let me tell y'all what the mama also pissed me the hell off at. When she took her son's money, the oldest boy's money, he asked her where the money was, and then she was like, "Who the you think you talking to?" He said like something about his money, and she slapped him. Now, I don't condone putting your hands on your mama, but when she got pushed to the ground just a little piece, I was like, because not you done sat up here and stole my damn money, then go hit me too. Oh, no, ma'am. Okay, now I don't condone that. But mama, you shouldn't have did that. Okay, now if you was hard out on your luck, then, but you should have just said something to your child and got a little piece of corn up out of him, have him pay for a bill or something. Even though he ended up helping her out when the man had to go down there and get that dead ass cat that was down there. Okay. And then he was like, she said, well, that's my landlord. I ain't paying for that. This and that. I ain't got no money. And the son said, I got it. So he went in there to take care of it. But when the daughter was freaked the hell out by the dead ass cat, the mama gonna sit up there and try and tell her to calm the fuck down or something like that. And I'm over here like, she's freaking out because of a cat, bitch. Why is you telling her to shut the hell up? You know what, ma'am? You do need deliverance. Okay. You need some type of help. Because you is miserable and you putting it off on your damn children. And that's a problem for me. Okay. But anywho, child, yeah, so what else ended up happening? Child, the mama ended up getting possessed. Well, no, she didn't get possessed. I think she ended up getting attacked, and the mama ended up dying though. And I was like, damn, the mama really died? Like, sheesh. The kids didn't die, but the mama did. And probably because the mama started to catch on to what the hell was happening in the house, even though the social worker Monique would come there and think that the lady is actually assaulting and beating on her kids and stuff. I think the mama started to like catch on and stuff, and she had a Bible and all of that or whatever. But you know, the spirit or the demon, shall I say, the demon overpowered her. But yeah, so what I was hearing was like in the basement towards the end of the film when she had to face herself as a demon. Before I get to that, I gotta go back to what the demon turned up when the ingenue, she was the preacher, the pastor, the priest, or whatever. She came over to help cleanse the house or whatever. And so the she had to go get her son, Audra Day. I forgot her character's name. Had to go pick up her son, bring the son home so they could perform this exorcism or whatever on him. So he started to, you know, change at some point. I think they laid him down and he switched from himself to his grandmama after she done died. And I think she looked at her daughter and said, please don't do this to me. Please don't do this to us or whatever. And then she looked over at damn ingenue, the priest, and told her, I can smell your nappy pussy. And I'm just like, what the fuck going on? Because it came so left field. You know what I'm saying? It's like, where the hell you get that from? All right. And then when they cut to Audra Day's face, she's over there like, oh, and it just made it that much more funnier. And I'm just like, yo, he cutting the hell up with this film. Like, it's crazy. Who says that? Where you get that from, ma'am? But it also sounded like it was on brand for the mama to say some shit like that because she had been disrespectful as hell. And I feel like the mama about thought she was black anyway. Y'all saw her ass up there sewing her daughter hair in. And then you had the other daughter doing her daughter's hair. Girl, it was just a mess. I said, child, I ain't never seen anything like it ever. But when they was in the basement and she was battling, girl, let me tell you, that demon was fucking her up. Girl, that demon was lighting fire. High, light, fire. I'm talking about the way she was over there banging her head. I said, bitch, is this a dream? Okay. Is she dreaming? Because her head was like, wop, 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 wop. Like, what is going on? Girl, she was battered and completely bruised. Okay. She was facing the demon. And then at some point, she started speaking in tongues, right? And what I'm hearing, because I have not watched the actual interview, but I was seeing people online say that she just started doing that all of a sudden in the film. So y'all let me know if y'all heard that too. She just started doing that and Lee Daniels just let her go and just continue to do her thing. So I'm not sure if that's true or not, but girl, that scene was a bit powerful. She was able to, get her son, and she was able to get rid of that spirit or that demon for, I would say, a limited time only, because we know that even in real life, when they have done the research on that home, from what I've seen, even though that family had moved out of that house, they still were seeing some type of paranormal activity where it looks like somebody was standing in the window of the house. So you still could kind of like see the silhouette of somebody standing over there when don't nobody live in that house. Girl, I wouldn't want to live on that block. I damn sure wouldn't want to live right next door to that house. Now, they did say a white man ended up purchasing that home because he be into paranormal activity. I guess he was a part of a TV show at one point or whatever. So he's into all of that type of stuff. But I believe since he's purchased it, since then, the house has been torn down, from my understanding. So I don't know what he may have come up with, what he may have found with being in that house. But even with the house being torn down to this day, they say they still see suspicious activity and stuff happening over there. And that is weird. And this is why, and this may sound crazy, but I don't think that it does, in my opinion. This is why I feel like companies that are, renting, selling homes should expose whether or not a death took place in their house. Because we already know from that story on the Deliverance, the family that was there before them, a little boy got possessed. And I think that he may have died in that house. The mama cut the damn husband head off. Then she turned around and killed her daughter and then hung herself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, these are things that people need to know. Everybody not trying to walk around with that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Some people not afraid of that. Some people know what to do or whatever like that. But everybody not trying to be spooked the hell out. Okay. I've had my experience in the past, for damn sure. I think I've told y'all about that on the channel, in a past home. And it was it was a beautiful townhome, but it was just like different type of energy going on. I'm like, what the hell? So yeah, so I just feel like that type of information should definitely be disclosed. If you got people paying all of this damn money to rent the home and they can't get no damn rest. Okay, that's crazy. But it wasn't that bad of a film. I did enjoy the film. I will say that good actors. I mean, two good films. If y'all haven't seen it, definitely go check it out. The Deliverance and The Supremes at Earl's All You Can Eat. Okay, and let me know. Come back and let me know what y'all think about it. Oh, what's up, Erica? uh Erica says, yes, it's called Demon House on Amazon Prime. He bought it, filmed the doc, then demolished it. I might have to check that out. Thank you for that. Cause I'm wondering what the heck going on in there. I wonder if he gives like the history as well. If he was able to do any research to find out any history on the house. Definitely would like to know that. I might check that out. But it's gonna be early in the morning. Hello? Okay, I have to watch that first thing in the morning. So my mind will be on something different by that afternoon. So yeah, y'all check those out. Let me know y'all thoughts about them. All right. Let me see what else we're about to talk about. Yeah, we're about to wrap it up on this show here. Oh, child, Braxton Family Value. Well, really, it's called the Braxtons. Girl, I don't think they should have brought the show back. I don't. Girl, all this family drama, and Tamar Slick ain't even a part of none of it for the moment. Okay, we only on ain't about 4 episodes, I think. Tamar ain't got nothing to do with what you motherfuckers got going on, girl. Now there was a moment, so let me say this. I know I was tweeting because I think I had just started watching it. I think I was on episode 2 maybe, and they were getting ready to have the counseling session. Tamar was there. She was trying to understand like about the person that's supposed to be coming in to counsel them and stuff. And a lot of times when Tamar was talking, I noticed that Tony Braxton would look at Tawanda. And then at some point, I did see Tawanda make a face. And I said, "Ooh, y'all really don't like it." Well, I don't know if it's Tony that don't like her sister, but Tawanda can't stand Tamar. She cannot. I mean, it's so clear. She cannot stand Tamar's ass. And I said, "Ooh, girl, you could tell they be talking about you, bitch. They really be going in about you, honey." But I feel like sometimes it may be warranted because I feel like Tamar can't do too much. But then at the same time, I don't know. Tawanda just be wanting to be in charge of the girls sometimes. I don't know what the hell she be having. She be thinking she the leader sometimes. And I feel like Tony high key is the leader. I think she just be falling back because she don't be wanting to deal with the shit sometimes. But I feel like what Tony say go, it's gonna go. They had that sit down with the counselor and they're trying to have a conversation about, first of all, what I did not like was when it came to Junior. That's Kevin Jr. Okay. Earlier that day, Tawanda had, I think she FaceTimed her and Trina or whatever, and they learned some details about him going through a divorce or whatever the case was. And she was so open to have whatever conversation with Trina. When they invite him to be a part of the counseling, and then he goes away and they can hear the police in the back. Tamar is asking, like, what's going on? Like, what is happening? Tawanda didn't want to say anything. I don't give a damn about, I don't think she want to say nothing because the cameras are there. Listen, she already did that. When she sat up there and FaceTimed the boy or whatever conversation they already had with Trina, they exposed his information about him being divorced. He's already on TV now. If they didn't want it, they could have edited it out. She could have told her sister what was up and then just edit it out if they didn't want to show it. Yeah, it's already on camera. So why would you not just tell Tamar what the fuck going on? But then you'll walk off. And then when you get back and Tony talks about not knowing what the hell going on, even though I do believe Tony knew more than what she leaned on. Okay, that's what they do a lot. I feel like they do a lot. That's what Tamar be saying. Like, y'all keep secrets. Y'all be teaming up. Y'all be on whatever the hell y'all be on. I don't understand that. I mean, what is she going to do with the information? Has she shown to not handle information properly or something like that? Like, what's crazy? What's that? But anywho, when Tony mentions that she didn't know, then Tawanda wanted to open up the floodgates. I feel like Miss Evelyn ass even knew too. Go to Tawanda, because she knew who to say. Tawanda, go talk to him. Tawanda, go outside and talk to him. Tamar, like, what the hell going on? I don't know. You know, you about as messy as your kids. And that's why they act the way that they damn act, because of you, Miss Ma'am. Then you want to sit up there and make it about you when it's supposed to be about all of y'all. I lost a child. I don't ever want to know that feeling. But we understand. And they also lost a sister. It was something about it. Like, I don't know, ma'am. Something going on with your energy over there, okay? What I don't like is they're going into episode 4, is giving that Tracy's son is the storyline. What y'all kids got going on? We did get to see a piece of Tawanda kids coming out of school. Okay, of course they wanted to go up and see Kevin Jr. or whatever the case was, but they have school. But Tony, are your kid? How old your kid? What your kids on? How they doing? Trina, girl, I can't remember the last time we saw your kids. What's up? Because the way y'all sitting over here putting this boy T out, oh, he getting a divorce. Oh, damn, he done got locked up. Oh, he going through it, missing his bond. Let me tell you what would have got me and what would have irritated me personally. When they got up there, and I do think he needs the support. Don't get me wrong. I definitely think that Kevin Jr. he's the only child. He's he's having odds with his dad. He needs the family support, no matter how much he tries to push it away because he wants to be a man. That's fine. Handle it on your own, but don't ever think that you can't reach out to us because we're here. Like, that's what we're here for, right? But when the daddy, they're sitting down, the dad automatically brings up the daughter. Like, one thing I love that your mom did was she did this and she did that. She would text me. And it's like, he probably don't feel like talking about that right now. Like, that's just how you jump out the gate with that. Damn, can I get an appetizer? Can I get a piece of salad first? Okay. Then Trina making it so awkward, looking at him like, are you going to cry? What are you going to do? How are you feeling? I see something coming out your eye. I'm like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, that would have irritated me. But clearly we have different personalities, okay? I probably would have said something like, you ain't got to do all that. It's like you looking for me to be vulnerable or cry in this month. What do you want from me? What are you doing? That was so weird. Y'all talk about the dad. Everybody quiet. He's on display. Everybody's looking at him. He just sitting there like, I'm good. I'm okay. Like, I'm fine. What the fuck? Like, y'all, I don't understand. Okay, but that was something else that bothered me. What he did let us know though was about that daddy. Sir, what's going on with you? Okay, what is going on with you? Now, I'm not 100% against the dad, and I'm damn sure not 100% team the sisters. Okay, if anything, I don't even know what the hell really going on with Kev. For real, for real. So I don't know if he did something to warrant a divorce or if it's just from him grieving his mama that's leading to divorce. I don't know. Girl, I'm mean, bitch. I'm team viewer. Hello? But what's up, Dad? What's up? What's up, Daddy? And I'm still trying to grasp everything as to why the dad is really upset and how the sisters are making it appear. I'm gonna say the show, how the show is kind of making it seems like the dad is upset because everything was left to the son. But I'm willing to believe that there is more to the story. But since they are blocking the father from actually speaking his piece, we won't get at least some of the more than just their facts. I don't think that we should only be receiving just their facts. I think he should be allowed to speak too if y'all are going to continue to bring this man up on this show. I don't think that's fair. That makes me think that y'all may be trying to maintain a certain type of narrative. Y'all narrative may be exactly right. But I feel like let him speak too. So we see, nah, they right. Nah, he on some bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if not, it just leads me to believe, like, of course, there's more to the story. And like, what's really going on, you know? But it seems like they're trying to make it seem like the dad is upset because everything got left to the son. I don't know if the dad was left anything. He may have been left something. I feel like that's something we still don't know, but everybody is saying that everything was left to the son. I'm like, was everything left? Or was primarily her likeness and certain things when it comes to her was left to the son? That's what's not clear to me. But even with that, people are like, oh my God, he must be a terrible dad. Like, you have to be a horrible husband if your wife leaves everything to the son. Let's not act dense and stupid, please. Let's not act as if some of y'all that may be parents and have a spouse or whatever still is not gonna leave shit to your kids. I don't care how great my nigga is, and he knows that. You feel what I'm saying? My shit is going to my kids. Okay, so I mean, like, that's just what, like, especially with her son, and let's just speak on Tracy's situation, right? This is her only heir. This is her only child. So for people to try to paint it out because you're getting your narratives from just the sisters, and y'all could keep talking about, oh, he had the funeral or whatever, and he was charging people to come in. Now, see, that I heard was a lie. I cannot validate whether that happened, but what I can say, he was wrong as fuck to not honor his wife's wishes. I would be mad even after death if I told you that I wanted a certain thing and you went and did something else, okay? And keep this in mind. People can be upset all they want, but the next of kin for her is going to be her husband. So he will have more say than the sisters. Now, he can battle that out with the sons, being that she left him oh so much, but they really ain't got no say. And then that's when it comes down to a person's passing. People can't take it. When you have a power of attorney, or you have a husband that's in charge, or you have a wife that's in charge, that's why I did not disagree with Toni Braxton when she said we don't know what all happened, when it comes to husband and wife. All of y'all have had marriages and all of them bitches have failed. Okay, not making this an excuse, but Tracy was the only one that stayed married to her husband. For whatever reason, that's on her. But we don't know what all happened in those 30 years. So she, like Toni said, maybe he needed that for his own grieving. I understand that, but I do still stand with Tracy on, if I tell you that's not what I want, motherfucker, don't do it. And that's just what that is, right? But getting back to her son being the only heir, it only makes sense that she will leave everything to him. Now, some people are saying, oh, I think that she did that so that her husband won't get anything. Oh, I think she did that so her sisters won't have a say. And that could be right. But don't let it override the fact that this is her only heir. This is her legacy. Of course, she's going to leave this shit to him. As they got older and later in life, the daddy gonna know how to get it, how he lived. When a mother has an only child or even children, that's who they're gonna worry about more than a dad that has lived their life as an adult. More life. You see what I'm saying? So it only makes sense that she's going to leave it to him. And then the other thing is, people are saying, oh, well, I just feel like, the sisters don't really fuck with him. And I wouldn't either if you sat up there and cheated on my sister all the time. But please explain why the fuck Gabe gets to cheat on Trina as much as he has, remarries this bitch, divorce her, however that went down, because I'm sure that was infidelity too. But he seems to get more damn favor than the other daddy. The only conclusion that I can think of, or the other husband, the only conclusion that I can think of is that the sisters may not have liked how vocal Tracy's husband was. Because whenever they would slight Tracy, he would be ready to go to war, right? And I don't think they may have liked that. And granted, some part of me is like, you really should have stayed out of it because that's the sister's business. That's not yours. But if it's spilling over to affecting his household, I don't think there's anything wrong with him saying something because it's affecting his wife, and therefore affecting his household. So I feel like, okay, yeah, I did. You could say something in my personal. But also I feel like as a sister, I would kind of feel another way as well. Cause it's like, don't be trying to check me about how I talk to my sister and you don't even make sure that you're faithful. Like, scoot back up off me just a little bit. Cause I can dig into you too, bitch. Okay, so I do get both sides, but let's not paint him out like he the villain. And I don't think that people should really be painting the sisters out completely to be the villain either. Like, that's why I'm not really on nobody's side, because I feel like there's fault all over the place. And for y'all to bring this show back and try and say that it's in Tracy's name and this is what Tracy wanted, it irritates me. I'm not a part of the family, right? I'm a spectator on the outside looking in. And I just feel like it's just really interesting that now y'all want to consider what she wanted and how she feels. When it's been plenty of times that she has called y'all out for overlooking her and not doing that. And then now y'all want to do it. Girl, it's give me my flowers when I'm here, bitch. Don't wait till I'm gone. Do right by me when I can feel it, not after the fact. Is what it's given to me. Just a little bit, girl. Was there anything else that I want to say? Okay, I've been hearing that people have been saying that he cheated on her and had an outside child. I'm also hearing that is not true. The child that people were seeing him with was actually his son's child, which therefore would make it his grandchild. So I don't know where that came from. And yeah, I feel like if there's a victim in this situation, it would be Kevin Jr. It would be Kevin Jr. Is he even a producer, as you guys are using him and he is owning the likeness of his mom now? Is he even considered an executive producer on the show, or is it still listed under his mom? And if it is listed under his mom, I would think that he would probably get a benefit from that, I would hope, considering the fact that he owns it. So that's just really, really interesting. Gabe took care of Trina. In what way did he take care of her? Because he cheated. So how is that really taking care of? In what way? Because he accepted her sons like they were his. And then for you to say that he used Tracy for money, in what way? In what way? How exactly did he use her for money? That don't make sense. In what way? Because I feel like Gabe and husband Tracy about on the two different sides of the same damn coin, to be honest. Okay, so I'm just saying he got better treatment than the other one did. So what's really going on? And for them to, it has to. That's what I'm saying. It's more to the story. It can't just be about people cheating, because all y'all niggas cheated. All y'all ain't got y'all. She just the only one that stayed with him. I don't know why I always thought that Tracy got her get back when it came to that. I always thought she got her get back, but I could be wrong. But well, what's the beef? What's the real issue? And then now it's the way that Tawanda rallies around the nephew like you really care. And I really just don't believe that 100%. Like, I have no doubt that she cares about her nephew, but then at the same time, it's like the overly like you really care when you know that it's more so about him being in opposition to his dad. I don't like that. But Dad, I do have to fault you because you somewhat created this. So if he's going any closer to Tawanda or the sisters or whatever, you're contributing to that. You should feel no ways. If anything, you're not the only person grieving. Your son is too. He lost his fucking mama. So for you to put him in that compromising position is whack as hell. And I don't support that at all. That is so disrespectful. I don't know if it's truly about money and stuff like that. But I hate to say it, I'm gonna let the people feel how they feel. But I don't know Kevin Jr. Okay, I only know what they show us on TV. But what we do know is that he had a warrant, and we also know that he getting a divorce and he estranged from his dad. You gonna put him on there? Then tell us more about Kevin Jr. Because what the fuck really going on? Okay, so I don't know, but I just feel like the milk is a little spoiled. For everybody got a little spoil in their cup. Okay, ain't nobody got no fresh milk over there. It's not adding up for me personally. Okay, but that's really it. That's all that I got. I'll let you guys continue to argue down in the comments regarding the things that we talked about today. So yeah, I'm Jami. That's me. Leave your thoughts and comments down below. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JamiThatsMe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. But I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. But drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they died of me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross I'm out and came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but you run.